Hey, welcome to Planet Hex Review Time. I'm Andrew Horn. These are the mini episodes I put out during the week where I review something that I've discovered or rediscovered and revisited, and see how things hold up. I do put a full-length Planet Hex out at the weekend where I talk about VHS or movies or pop culture of some type, sort, kind. But these are little episodes where I just want to keep things going during the week and let you know what I've been checking out. This episode, I'm going to check out a couple of comics. I'm going to talk about some comics. I very rarely get to go to comic stores anymore. I'm still not quite entirely comfortable with reading them digitally. I do read them on a tablet, but I do prefer physical copies. I always prefer physical copies of everything, to be honest. But that's just me. And I picked up two titles from Forbidden Planet here in Nottingham this weekend, over the weekend. And I'm going to talk about these today. So this first one I picked up here, Arcade Kings. I love the look of this. I absolutely adore the look of this. However, it is a premium price book. This is $7.99. This is not a cheap comic at all. It's got a proper spine on it and everything. So it's more akin to a short graphic novel, but it is issue 1. So is it worth the money? Now, visual style of this is excellent. The style of this comic is everything, and perfectly fits the sort of video game retro colors, synthwave sort of mixture that it's put together here. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Very kinetic artwork, very good style to it. However, there's not a great deal of reading content. There are some very large panels with not a great deal of text in, so I do feel that does work against it. It looks great, however, for the price, it does need some more actual story. I mean, the story's fine, the story's thoroughly enjoyable, there's some really spectacular artwork, but then there are some very kinetic pages that are just fighting with a few sound effects in them, not a great deal of story going on there, and thus it's a very, very, very quick read, and that is a real shame because I think this is a really good start. If it was like a $3.99 title, it would be fine, but this is a $7.99 book. If each issue is going to be that price, I don't think that I'm going to stick with it, but it's worth checking out. Do have a flick through in the comic store if you want beforehand. I do recommend checking it out anyway. The other title I picked up, as you can see from the image, is Elvira in Monsterland. I'm a huge Elvira fan. I love the whole kitsch nature of the Elvira character. I've always adored this character. She is great fun. And I like the tackiness, the kitsch aspect. It really appeals to me. I love the Elvira movies, all the various appearances she's done in things, and all the old stuff where she was presenting movies and so on. So this comic is very self-referential. But if you look at the cover, it stars a lot of very famous vampires from throughout pop culture. You can see there's Bela Lugosi, there's Nosferatu, there's Papa Munster, Grandpa Munster even, there's Gary Oldman's Dracula, there's Blackula, there's Count Duckula, and there's even the Count from Sesame Street in there. Basically, the ominous presence at the back is Vlad the Impaler, and he is going through universes into movies and taking all the biggest, baddest vampires and possibly other monsters out of those movies for some nefarious purpose. And Elvira, of all people, of course, is tasked with stopping him and saving the day. So this is only the first issue, and this is a $3.99. This is a $3.99 title. So there is way more to read in this than in Arcade King. Arcade Kings even. The art style is great. There's a really nice grasp of the characters that she's running into throughout this. I really enjoy the depictions of all these old movies and so on. You'll see some very, very familiar faces in here, and the sequence with the Count from Sesame Street is hilarious. Of course, none of them are explicitly named, because that would just go a bit too far, but they are very clearly the characters you recognise. And I love how the art style depicts Elvira in this. It's really good, really kooky, kitsch, fun, tongue-in-cheek read. I wholeheartedly recommend that. I will definitely be sticking with Elvira in Monsterland. I may check out another Arcade Kings issue, but it needs more stuff in it. It needs more stuff in it for me to carry on with that. I think fans of Scott Pilgrim would like Arcade Kings, to be honest. But yeah, it's too quick a read. However, Elvira in Monsterland, absolutely recommended. Definitely check that out. So that's my comics review for this week. I might do some more comic stuff soon. That was fun. So please do like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing. I'm Andrew Horn. Thank you for watching this episode of Planet Hex Review Time, the review shows that I do during the week. And check out the full-length Planet Hex episodes at the weekend, where I usually talk about VHS or horror movies, or a mixture of the two, or other weird stuff. Thanks for watching.
The future has already arrived.